Hello, YouTube. This is Carl Brooks, the Carl the Tech Guy, and we're here with a review of the Google Home Mini. And so I have had the Google Home for about a year, and I've had the Alexa Echo or the Amazon Echo uh, for probably longer than that, and I've had the Dot for quite a few months. And now I add to the home assistant of my home assistants, I add the Google Home Mini. And so if you saw my previous video, the unboxing and setup of this little guy, you see it's a pretty simple process. But so we're going to look at just, because I hadn't had a chance to do a review of any of these products previously, I'm just going to share how I use it in my day. And so some of the things that most people would want to use this assistant for are things like getting search queries, things that you want to be able to hear a quick answer to. Things like your favorite sports team and how they did, or the weather, or the traffic, or what are businesses near you. Those type of things are what most people will use this assistant for. Sometimes you just want to know what time it is. You can query this, and of course you can do these things on your phone, but the beauty of having one of these devices just stationed around the house, and I don't have to know where my phone is, I don't have to think about my phone. I can just say a command and have the results given to me verbally. I don't have to look at anything, I can just listen. That's very powerful, to have this assistant just standing by waiting to work for me. And so today we're going to sort of, it's like a versus, the Google products versus the Amazon products. And I'm a tech guy, so I don't just pick a side just for the sake of picking it. I love technology, and so I like to see what everybody can do. And so I can find room for just about any product if it makes sense and if it's usable. And these products are clearly usable, and that's why I have so many. And so this guy stays down in my man cave. This one is in the mud room, so as soon as you come in the house, you can turn on lights, and if you play music, it pretty much fills up the whole first floor. If my wife is cooking in the kitchen or hanging out in the family room. And this one is at the top of the stairs upstairs in the loft area. And so in the general area, when you come out of any room, you can give a command to the Amazon Dot and get a response. And then the new guy, the Google Home Mini, will be on my nightstand, and they'll allow me to turn my lamp on that's in my room on and off, turn off the lights around the house whenever I need to, as well as listen to music and get the other things that we'll talk about today. So let's put these things to the test. So we'll start off with Google. Hey Google, what are the results of the last Lions game?
On October 15th, the Lions played the Saints. The final score was 52-38 Saints.
Alexa, did the Lions lose their last game?
On October 15th, the Lions lost to the Saints, 52-38. They'll play on October 29th at 8:30 p.m. in Detroit, Michigan against the Steelers.
So Alexa gave a little more information, cancel, than Google did. Hey Google, what was the results of the Detroit Lions last game?
They lost 52-38 on October 15th against the Saints.
Hey Google, when will they play next?
Their next game is on October 29th at 8:30 p.m., where they will play the Steelers.
So Google typically allows you to have follow-up questions to queries that you asked before, where Alexa doesn't do that. When will they play? And so you can get the weather from these devices. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now in South Lyon, it's 77 degrees with mostly sunny skies.
Alexa,
Today's
will I need an umbrella?
It probably won't rain in South Lyon today.
Hey
There's
Google,
only a 15% chance.
what's the weather today?
In Whitmore Lake today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 77 and a low of 58.
Hey Google,
Right now it's 70.
will I need an umbrella?
No, rain is not expected today in Whitmore Lake. The forecast is 77 degrees and partly cloudy.
Hey Google, what about this week?
Yes, rain is expected tomorrow in Whitmore Lake.
Alexa, will I need an umbrella this week?
Probably. There's up to an 81% chance of rain the next 7 days in South Lyon. Expect a total of about 1.38 inches.
Now you notice that time the echo spoke instead of the dot. And these devices, they're supposed to pick up whichever one hears your voice clear or the closest to you. It's typically how they work, but these are awfully close, so you'll never know which one is going to take. Let's try something different. Hey, Alexa, read me a book.
Resuming from Kindle, Mini Farming for Beginners. If you pick the pods and harvest the shoots on a regular basis, the peas should
Hey,
be
Google,
able to last for a number of months.
read me a book.
To make sure you
Sorry,
still have
I don't know how to
when the
help with
first
that.
batch of plants is
Alexa,
done, start a
stop. Amazon was able to read from the Kindle app. And there's also Audible where you can read Audible books through Amazon. Google has something that's a little different. They have a thing. Let's try this and you'll see. Hey Google, tell me a human story.
Patrick Haggerty grew up the gay son of a dairy farmer in very rural Washington during the 1950s. He came to StoryCorps
Hey Google,
with his daughter, Rob.
stop. So they have this service that just picks these stories about people, and it's no really a way to decide which one they're going to read. They'll just read a random one. Alexa, can you give me a list of books that you can read?
To see a list of your Kindle books, go to the Alexa app.
And so you can get some information read back to you. Sometimes people just like that background noise, but the one noise that most people like is music in the background, and they both handle those things very well. Alexa, what music services do you support?
For help with that question, go to the help and feedback section of the Alexa app.
Alexa, play iHeartRadio Jazz.
Getting smooth jazz from iHeartRadio.
Alexa, stop. So Alexa has quite a stop. Amazon has a few services that it supports, but you have to look at the app. It's iHeart, it's TuneIn, Pandora, obviously Prime, Amazon Prime Music, and then Google supports its services, but the home can at least tell you what those services are. Hey Google, what music services do you play?
Google Home can play music from YouTube, Google Play Music, Spotify, and Pandora.
Okay. So with these things, you have to know how to speak to it. Some things they'll just grab and it can understand. Other things you have to be very specific. Hey Google, play Bad Mama Jamma on Master.
Sure, she's a bad mama jamma, she's built, she's stacked by Carl Carlton. Here it is on YouTube.
Okay Google, stop the music. So the advantage of Google over Amazon is, well, no, that's not fair. If I'm a Prime member, I can play a specific song. Let's try this. Alexa, play Bad Mama Jamma from Carl Carlton.
I didn't find She's a Bad Mama Jamma. She's built. She's stacked in your library, but it's available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Would you like to learn more?
No.
Okay. You can sign up anytime by saying, sign up for Amazon Music Unlimited.
Alexa, stop. So I am a member of YouTube Red, But this would the home would play whatever song I picked from YouTube either way. And so that's a nice advantage of that. I can play a particular song versus just a genre of music. So they both can play music. Now, the Amazon devices have a built-in thing where they can play the music, and you can set up groups to play music between them. And the Google Home has the same thing. So I can say, Alexa, play smooth jazz on Pandora everywhere.
Getting your Jazz Holidays radio station from Pandora. Jazz Holidays Radio. Playing on the Everywhere group.
Okay, so it's actually playing on both.
Are you listening? In the lane, snow is
So you see
glistening.
me turn up the volume there.
A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Turn up the volume there.
Gone away is the bluebird.
Alexa, stop the music. So Google Home, you can set up groups as well, and that one is called Entire House. So I have actually 5 speakers, 3 that are not, like this big speaker here that's called Chase, and I have one in my master bath and one in my master bedroom, which I'll have to take the master bedroom, put it somewhere else because this is going to be in my master. But I can say, hey Google, play smooth jazz on the entire house.
Okay, here's the smooth jazz music station from YouTube. Playing on entire house.
Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:42 p.m.
Alexa, the dot cannot hear me. It's so loud. Alexa, she can't hear me. Hey Google, set the volume to 1. Alexa, hey Google, set the volume on the entire house to 1. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 3:43 p.m.
So the dot speakers is not that good. If it's a loud noise, it cannot hear anything. Hey Google, stop the music. Alexa, play smooth jazz on Pandora everywhere.
Getting your Jazz Holidays radio station from Pandora. Jazz Holidays Radio. Playing on the Everywhere group.
Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 3:44.
Set the everywhere volume to 3. So both, when they're in a group, you can control the volume of the sound by saying the group name and the volume level that you want. Alexa, stop the music. So music obviously is a popular thing. So what about local things nearby you? Hey Google, what movies are playing near me?
Some popular movies showing around Whitmore Lake include Geostorm, Boo 2, A Medea Halloween, and Happy Death Day.
Alexa, what movies are playing near me?
Here are a few movies playing near Green Oak today. Blade Runner 2049, Happy Death Day, Boo, A Medea Halloween, The Foreigner, Geostorm, and The Mountain Between Us. Would you like to hear more movies?
Yes.
Also playing, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, Only the Brave,
Alexa, stop. So the Google clearly just says what it wants to say. It won't let you get any additional information which is quite surprising. Alexa gives you more, cancel, and it allows you to get even more if you want. So that's a nice feature. Hey Google, what movie theaters are near me?
I found a few places. The first one is Leon Theater at 126 East Lake Street in South Leon. The second one is MJR Brighton Town Square Digital Cinema 20 at 8200 Murphy Drive in Brighton. The third one is Michigan Theater at 603 East Liberty Street in Ann Arbor.
Alexa, what movie theaters are near me?
Here are a few popular ones: South Lion Theater, MJR Brighton Town Square Digital Cinema 20, Cinemagrid LLC, and Michigan Theater. Check out the Alexa app for contact info and hours.
Alexa, call Michigan Theater.
Michigan office, right?
No.
Sorry, who do you want to call?
Cancel.
Okay, canceling.
And so this leads me to something unique here. Both of these guys can actually call people from your contact list just as though you're calling from your phone. And so Alexa knows that I'm Carl Brooks. Amazon knows that my account is associated, and so it will therefore call anything. Google knows my voice and will call people from my contacts and won't allow other people to call from my contacts. Won't let me call sometimes if it doesn't recognize my voice. So I'm trying to think what I have in here. Hey Google, call Little Caesars Pizza.
Calling Little Caesars Pizza on Pontiac Trail in South Leon.
Hey Google, cancel. Amazon, Alexa, call Little Caesars Pizza.
Little Ernest Young or Burger King / Pizza Hut?
No.
Lamar Knoll, right?
Cancel.
Okay, canceling.
Now I've noticed that Amazon, they combine names in my contacts. And I'm not sure who they would call in that situation because they've combined like 3 in that first one. Alexa, call the Apple Store.
Laurie Stone, right?
No.
Sorry, who do you want to call?
Cancel.
Okay, canceling.
Okay, Google, call the Apple Store.
Calling Apple Briarwood on Briarwood Circle in Ann Arbor.
Hey Google, cancel. Now the difference here is, now I could say call somebody in my contacts and Google will clearly do that. But Google can also call just numbers of businesses near you, which is pretty handy. Amazon is just strictly who's in your contacts, and they clearly have some issues with reading those contacts correctly. So let's just try that. So Alexa, what are the closest hardware stores?
Here are a few popular ones: Martin's True Value Hardware, Great Lakes Ace Hardware, Peter's True Value, and Agreco. Check out the Alexa app for contact info and hours.
Alexa, stop. So Alexa, if you want the contacts information, you have to look at the app to get the information. Google, on the other hand, handles it a little differently. Hey Google, what are the local hardware stores near me?
Found a few places within 9.3 miles. The first one is Great Lakes Ace Hardware at 22,291 Pontiac Trail in South Leon. The second one is Martin's Do It Best Hardware at 22,970 Pontiac Trail
Hey,
in
Google.
South Leon.
Call Martin's Do It Best Hardware.
Calling Martin's Do It Best Hardware on Pontiac Trail in South Leon.
Hey Google, cancel. So Google can call people in your contacts as well as people or businesses that are near you or far. It doesn't matter if you say call the Google store and in Chicago, it'll do that. Let's just try it. Hey Google, call the Apple Store on Michigan in Chicago.
Calling Apple Michigan Avenue in Chicago.
Hey Google, cancel. So you see that's much more powerful than what the Amazon can do today. But these things are always evolving. So we're talking about local places. So we talk about the pizza places, the hardware stores. One nice thing is they both can deal with traffic a little bit. Let's try them out. Hey Google, how's the traffic looking on US 23 in Brighton?
There's light traffic in US 23, Brighton, me.
Alexa, how's the traffic on I-96?
The fastest route takes about 57 minutes via M14 and I-96.
So she specifically tell me about me getting to work when I didn't really ask about where I'm going. Hey Google, how's traffic on the way to work?
On your way to work, traffic is light as usual. You can save 3 minutes by taking Kensington Road and I-96 East. It is 48 minutes by car. You can see the full directions on your phone.
And so it just popped up a notice on my phone, which it will give me the map. Hey Google, how's traffic to Little Caesars Pizza in South Lyon?
On your way to Little Caesars Pizza, traffic is light as usual. It is 9 minutes by car. You can see the full directions on your phone.
Alexa, how's traffic to Little Caesars Pizza in South Lyon?
The fastest route to Little Caesars Pizza at 22458 Pontiac Trail takes about 10 minutes via Marshall Road and 9 Mile Road.
Okay, so they do some similar things as it relates to your commute and traffic. Another thing that people may like to do as they're working around the house is hear what the latest news is. Alexa, tell me the news.
Here's your flash briefing. In today's CNET Tech Today update.
This is CNET, and here are the stories that matter right now. Reviews of the new Amazon Echo are in, and they're pretty positive, even if the feature set is mostly unchanged from the original.
Alexa,
That said, the new Echo...
Stop. Amazon has a news flash that you can set up, and it'll tell you that. But can it do more beyond that? Let's see. Alexa, tell me world news.
Here's your flash briefing. In today's CNET Tech Today
Okay,
update.
Google.
This is CNET
Alexa,
Matter right...
Cancel. Hey, Google, tell me world news.
Here's the latest world news. From BBC Minute at 3:28 p.m. today.
BBC Minute with Olivia and Tom.
Lots of hype. The Formula
Hey, Google.
1 has started.
Tell me the latest political news.
Here's the latest politics news. From CNN's The Point with Chris Cillizza at 7:07 p.m. last Friday.
Hey, Google, tell me the latest tech news.
Here's the latest technology news. From Gadgets and Tech Spoken Edition at 8:13 a.m. last Friday.
Here's today's spoken edition of
Hey,
Gizmodo.
Google. So it dealt with some things in addition. Amazon just strictly dealt with the news that you pre-set up. Google goes beyond that with world news, political news, tech news, and so it has a little more flexibility, but